Hey guys, hey, it's Robert from ClearwaterApothecary.com. Hey, today we're going to be doing some hot process soap. So I'm going to be making Cabernet. So the Cabernet, we're going to do kind of a couple of colors of purple, a lighter purple and a darker purple, like the real dark purple Cabernet grapes. So this is going to be the hot process stick blender method. I will walk you through it step by step, and if you have any questions, you can always send us an email off of cwapothecary.com. So let me get everything measured out and I'll be back. Okay guys, so we're back. So right now in the process, I've measured out all my oils, I've measured out my colors, my solids, everything. It's all the oils go into this pan here. With the hot process stick blender method, I'm going to heat the oils to about 200 degrees. Also heat the lye, within about 10 degrees of that. So during this, we're going to try to pull some of this out, and we're going to add the coloring. We'll add the coloring at the end because I want it two-tone. So we'll add all the color at the end. So here's one color for our Cabernet. Here's the other color. I don't know if you can see it. It's much lighter. So, we're going to try to do 2 colors of hot process soap. It makes it hard because it's, it starts cooling down, during the time. So I do have my lye here, the water. So I do mix my sugar in with my water for the lye. And we have our aloe and our fragrance oil that we'll add also at the very end. So this will go in after we separate it. So I'm going to separate part of the batch in this bowl, and then we will add one color to it, and then we'll add the other color to it right directly in the pan. So that's where we're at. We're going to just sit here and let it heat up and see where it goes from there. So I've got double everything out here to try to make this go. We're going to try to do a two-tone purple Cabernet fragrance hot process stick blended soap. So if you have any questions, you can go to our website at cwapothecary.com. All this product that we have here, we have for sale on that site. Some of it's not there yet, but it's on its way. We do face masks and other things too. So don't forget to go to the site and let me know what your questions are, or just leave them right here at the bottom. Don't forget to like and share. But when this is ready, I will be back. Okay guys, we're back. So I am going to add our lye to our water. So things you always want to do is you always want to make sure you're adding the lye directly to the water. Don't want to do it the other way. Never tried it, so I don't know what would happen, but here's dangerous. So anyways, I've got my gloves on, long sleeve shirt, got my mask, got my goggles. So I want to stir this in really good. I do have I did heat the oil up. It got a little bit warm, but see, we're at 203 right now, so that's good. It's cooling down a little bit. I'll be adding the lye here pretty quick. You want the lye, when you do this hot process method, the stick blender method like we're doing, you're working with, at this process, a lot of people use the oils a lot cooler. I don't. I like how it works this way. So I got my stick blender ready. Got to make sure the lye is good and dissolved. We're at 201, 191. So we actually could add this lye. That's our 10-degree difference. So I don't think there's anything in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll add this. go ahead and add that. So right now we're just going to go ahead and give it a quick stir. I'm going to let it just absorb for a couple minutes. One thing that we're going to have to do, I forgot to get my saran wrap, because we'll get to a point here where we have to cover the saran wrap, and we're just going to let it cook. So that's when it's going to do its volcanoing thing that I just love to do. I love it to do. Okay. Kind of boring, it's going to be kind of loud, but we're going to get it going. We're not there yet, but as you can see, it's working. So you guys know, whenever I do any of this, I always use stainless steel and glass. Okay, we're not quite, but we're getting there. Almost. Okay, I think we're there. So just so you know, we're gonna use this to cover it up, let it cook. We're gonna have to be back here in about 5 minutes or so. When it volcanoes, I'll bring you guys back. But I don't know if I told you at the beginning of the video, but you know, we do this. We add 11 different butters and oils to this. So it's been a learning curve and a process to, you know, figure out the percentages to get them to all come together. But it's a super nice soap, and as we work through this, we'll see 170 degrees. It will get hotter. It's 170 now. It's 169. It will get hotter. Then it'll start the volcano. Hopefully we can get it to volcano a couple of times, and I'll bring it back in a few. Okay, we're back. So I think it's going to start volcanoing. Wanted to bring you back. I don't know if this is your guys' favorite part, but it's mine. So I always make sure that I get to see that. So there it goes. Yay. I love this part. So I like to just sit there and watch it work. You know, it boils up, and does its thing, and part of the process of it cooking the lye out. Again, I'm kind of watching it, but I'm masked up, gloved up, got goggles on. I'm gonna watch that just cave in. Now, if you don't have enough room in your pot and this is happening, then it, it could boil over. If it boils over, it'll make a huge mess. Plus, it's very hot. 197. So when we started this, we were at 164. So it has jumped up itself in temperature and doing its thing. So we're just going to tamp it down and let it do it again. Look at how that glycerin's forming. Okay, let's see if we can get it to do it again. Yep, looks like it. See, it's going over there on the side. It's gonna volcano again, coming up out of the middle. This is a pretty active batch. I don't know why some batches are more active than other batches, but I do them all the same. But I did not add the coloring to this one at this point because we're going to add the color in two separate pieces after it sets up. So I haven't done this before, but I want two different colors because they're Cabernet. I want a dark purple and a light purple. So what I'll do when this batch is done, I will pull the colors and add the two colors. So I'll separate part of the 206 degrees right now. So we're still getting hot. See the steam coming off of it? So I'm going to cover it up again, see what it wants to do. Maybe we'll get a third one out of it. It's still cooking. It's still hot. So we cooked up to 206. Now we're 196. I can see where it's starting to sit up. See where it's kind of turning right there. It's forming its own glycerin. That's why we don't add glycerin to these batches. We don't need to. The process itself, it makes glycerin. So I don't know if we're going to get another volcanoing or not, but I don't know. I think we're done. We got two good volcanoings out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'll bring it back at the process where it is soap actually, and we will set the color and put it in our mold. So we'll see you back in a few. Hey guys, we're back. So I wanted to, I think we're pretty much there. See that we've kind of become soap. It's a little, I reduced the water in this batch, so I think I might have taken a little too much out, but I think where we need to be, we're 147. Yeah. You can always do the lick test, see if it's caustic at all. So take a little bit of soap, put on your tongue. It's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some out. What happens with this soap, see the glycerin there, see how nice that is, woo! So what happens with this is the soap will stay while it's kind of curing. It'll stay at the its temperature, about 180, 190, somewhere right around there, while it's curing, over 200, while it's bubbling up and doing its thing. And so but when it's done, it drops in temperature really quick. So like right there, we just measured it, you know, and it was 147 and no longer caustic. So, you know, it starts to set up really fast. So basically I just mixed part of the aloe in here with the color. Hope you guys can see everything that I'm doing, because it's setting up quick, so I'm trying to talk while I do this. But I mixed basically the aloe, part of the color, and part of the fragrance oil in this half. And that looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna put the rest of the aloe and the color. I made too much color here, but the aloe, the color, and the fragrance oil, you know, in this batch. So this pan, it's a little bit easier. Oh, I just spit all over me. You know, it's easier. This pan stays a little bit warmer, so stuff wants to mix a little bit easier. So as you can see, this color's much darker. The hot process soap, it's hard to get, you know, 2 colors. You know, I haven't even tried to do 3 colors yet. You know, the cold process soap, you can get all those really cool colors, you know. So I know my arm's getting tired, but you know, being able to mix up these 2 colors like this and at least get 2, you know, full colors in the hot process soap that's pretty cool. So anyways, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding it to our container. And I think I want the dark on the bottom. So just gonna add a little bit in there. Again, you know, it's gonna set up in here. Can you see me okay? It's gonna set up in here, you know, kind of the way it is, because it's setting up now, kind of becoming soap. So we don't get a, you know, we don't get a long time to play, you know, with this like the cold process soap does. But I prefer the hot process soap, so, you know, I've used them both, just like it better. But I want to get you guys through this whole process, because I know when I'm wanting to learn something, I'm watching, you know, videos on YouTube, a lot of times I don't get, you know, enough information. So I'm hoping I've given you guys, you know, enough info. That way, if you guys want to try to do it on your own, you can. You want to really get that beat down in the corners. So I'm kind of trying something a little different, you know, with this. So before I was just kind of putting it in, but now I'm going to kind of use a spoon, and, you know, I want to get a few layers, different colors. I want to get it to look, you know, kind of like cold process, even though it's not. I'm trying to get it to where I can, you know, have more, you know, work time with this. You know, you don't get a lot of working time, because right now this is, you know, this is soap. So it's wanting to set up and dry down and cure down. So I'm gonna let it sit in this container. I think it's probably so I think the batch, I've been playing with the batch to try to get it to, you know, I was making, my batches were way too big before, so I've been trying to play with it to get them to be, you know, a better size. And I think we got it. So I think what I'm going to do with this too, never tried this, but I have a little bit of color left. I think I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, kind of drip it across the top of there and see what'll happen. I don't know, what do you think? So I'm still pretty much a beginner at this, but like I said, I wanted to show you guys the whole process, you know, and that is pretty much it. So I am going to set this aside, basically just let it mold up, do its thing, and we'll see where we're at. So anyway, this is my Cabernet hot process stick blended soap. From Clearwater Apothecary or cwapothecary.com. So we got this done and made. I think I like it. I think I like the colors. We're able to get two tones colors in there, get some color on the top. So anyways, if you have any questions, you know, please just leave me some feedback here. You can get all of our stuff on our website. You know, we'll be putting the butters and the micas and stuff like that up there here over the next few days. If you got any questions, just let me know. Please like and share and hit the bell, and we'll be putting up more videos. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Okay, so we are back. Our soap has set up a little bit. I had to leave last night, so so I didn't get to, you know, finish this, but I'm done now. So when I did this last night, I thought it would be cool to drip my color over the top of the oil, to kind of over the top of the soap, to kind of give it some color. But here you can see it didn't work out very well. I like to show, you know, everything, including my mistakes, but you know, realizing that the color is in oil, basically it doesn't dry, stays moist. So anyway, I'm gonna pat the color off. You know, it's pretty cool though to, on some of my other ones, I might just take a little color and put it on a paper towel and dab it like this, because I think that looks nice, it looks different. You know, just dab some of the color on there. Anyway, see, there's plenty on there. It's not going to dry very well. So anyways, I have not taken it out of the form, so we're going to do that now. We're going to see what it looks like. Looks fun. So that's what it looks like. Oh, I have to do it so you guys can see this. So there's our two colors of purple. Still a little moist, just because I think it's been in the mold. So I like to just pat these corners down from there. But there it is. So let's cut it and see what it looks like. Other than our purple dye that didn't dry on there, so my bad, that's my mistake. So that turned out pretty cool. Actually, I kind of like it. So see where the color didn't get mixed as well in there, but see what the weight of these are. .9 ounces, so you know, a little bit of water will come out, be right about where we need them to be. I advertise that they're 4.5 to 5 ounce bars, so they do need to sit out for a week. I do let all my bars set for a week before, you know, we do ship them. I do think that they still need to, you know, there's still some moisture in them that that needs to be, you know, bled out. So anyways, trying to mix up two colors is really it's, you know, it's difficult with this process. It's a lot easier with the cold process, but you know, it turns out pretty good. I like them. And we are going to try, you know, if we were doing a double batch or making two batches at one time, you know, you could do one full color in one batch and you can do another color in another batch, you know, at the same time. And so then you would, you know, then you would get the it'd be a lot easier, you know, to get two really distinct colors, because I like when I put the color in the in at the very beginning and kind of cook the color in. I think it's a lot more uniform than putting it in afterwards. In fact, I think that's probably what I'm going to do from here on out, because you know, you can see here, you know, we were fighting against time, and this white area is where, you know, the color, you know, did not get in there. So I mean, it turned out cool, but you know, from now on, I think it's going to be put the color in there and, you know, maybe lighten it up with a white, so we get you know, two different colors that way. So anyway, you know, didn't turn out bad. Can't complain. Here's a piece for me take home, and here's this one. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 bars plus a piece for us. And anyways, you guys have any questions, I'll have these posted on the website here in a couple of days, and the video will be done here in a couple of days. If you have any questions, just give us a call or leave a message below. Please like and share and hit the bell. Thanks.